It is money literally coming out of your pocket. So the problem is that when bond yields go up, meaning it costs more for the government to borrow money, that $1 trillion interest bill gets even bigger. And right now, the 10-year Treasury yield is sitting around 4.5%. The 30-year yield hit its highest level since 2007, only back in May, breaking past 5%. That means borrowing just got significantly more expensive for everyone, not just the government. Your mortgage, your car loan, your credit card, all of it is connected to these numbers. Now here's where it gets really uncomfortable. Big chunk of that $39 trillion in debt is owned by foreign countries, about a third of it, and some of the biggest holders are starting to sell. In just the first 3 months of 2026, Japan investors dumped nearly $30 billion in U.S. bonds. That's the biggest quarterly sell-off in 4 years. It is accelerated from January to February to March, and they are not slowing down, they're speeding up. Why? Because Japan has its own problems. Their currency, the yen, has been getting crushed. On top of that, Japanese bond yields are now at their highest level since the 1990s. So their own investors can earn solid returns at home without taking on the risk of parking their money in American debt. The incentive to hold our bonds is disappearing. Here's where the war in the Middle East connects directly to your wallet. The Strait of Hormuz has been blocked since late February. That strait is how the UAE gets its oil to market. It's their primary source of dollar income. With that choked off, Emirati officials went to Washington and basically said, we might need a financial lifeline, and if we don't get one, we may start selling oil in Chinese yen instead of US dollars. That is a direct threat to the petrodollar system that's been the backbone of American economic power for over 50 years. Here's what all of this means in plain English. When foreign countries stop buying our debt, or worse, start selling it, the supply of bonds on the market goes up. When supply goes up, prices drop. When prices drop, yields, that's the interest that the government has to pay on the bonds, yields go up. And when yields go up, borrowing gets more expensive for everyone. The government, businesses, me, and you. That's why your mortgage rate is still high. That's why car loans cost what they cost. Foreign countries are pulling out of U.S. debt is not some abstract financial concept. It is money literally coming out of your pocket.